What's going on, everyone? Alan here. In this video we're going to be talking about 10 things I wish I knew before I started doing dropshipping, okay? So a couple of these things you will learn along the way regardless of watching this whole video, but I thought I'd share my experiences with you just so I could give you a little heads up. Okay, so number one, guys, is manage your expectations, okay? Can't stress this enough. When I started doing dropshipping, I thought when I opened my store and I actually got a mentor before I even started, I was like, right, once I get the mentor, he's gonna tell me what to do. I have money to back it up. I had a couple of grand there from my Amazon business. I'm gonna be successful. That is not the case, guys. There are so many variables and things you need to learn for dropshipping to be successful. Okay, so that brings me on to number two, guys. Before you even start running Facebook ads, watch obviously as many YouTube videos and ask as many questions as possible, okay? Okay, so what I recommend you to do is look at your competitors, study their funnels, study their ads, understand why it works, understand why their ad works, understand why they're asking the questions in this way. Take in everything, every emoji they're using, the structure of it, the way it looks when it comes onto the landing page, what are the apps they're using, all these different things, the copyright, the persuasive language. Okay, so that brings me on to number three. Understand that everything important really happens on the back end. That is where you're going to be targeting the customers, okay? So once you have studied your competitors and you know what works, you really do know what works, you know why that works, you know why their store converts, it's professional, it's clean, it's simple, it's not screaming buy, it's not trying to sell you anything, it has a very nice persuasive language to it, okay? You have all that down. Now it is time to start running your Facebook ads and then start learning that aspect of dropshipping. Okay, so number four is only spend what you can afford to lose, okay? Because it will take money to learn how to do this. You're gonna learn from your mistakes. Okay, so that ties into number five, which is you will need money to scale to 1 to 2 G's every day in revenue, because you have to think about how long it's gonna take for you to get the Shopify payments back from the customers that bought your product. Okay, so when I found my winner after 4 campaigns with a $25 campaign budget, I knew I was gonna scale it the next day. So the next day, I think I spent around $300 to $400 on ads a day. And the next few days, I scaled it up to around $1,000 every day. Okay, so you need to have the capital there to do that. You can't wait for the money to come back from Shopify, however long it takes, a week. It's gonna be too slow, so you need that positive cash flow. So if you have a good amount of capital up front, you can do it a lot faster. You can do it, you can get to them numbers, but just remember, in this game you need to be super quick because your competitors are doing the exact same thing, and once they find that product, they have the money, they have everything, they have resources and people to help them get to them numbers faster. They have people doing the copywriting, they're gonna be people doing the video editing every single step of the way. They're just doing their Facebook ads. So number six is getting a mentor. I know a lot of people talk about this, I'm not even trying to sell anything, but if you are starting, it can shorten your learning curve a lot, okay? But I would recommend you to get one that is relative to your experience, okay? So let me give you an example. When I started, I got a mentor, I think I paid around $600, $500 or $600, and that was perfect for me, okay? But if I was at the level that I'm at now, maybe I need to go to a different mentor. I need to find someone that's doing maybe $1 million a month that has even higher numbers than what I'm doing now, okay? So just pick one that is relative to your experience if you do want to shorten that learning curve. Okay, so number seven is you cannot be afraid to spend money. You cannot have a scarcity mindset. So do not be afraid to outsource. You will need to outsource to get a VA once you start scaling to them high numbers, without a doubt, because the last thing you want to do is be doing emails and talking to customers, okay? Once you set up everything on the front end, you basically are not going to touch that again. Maybe you can change the price accordingly, but you will be doing everything on the back end, and that is where the magic happens. So that is where you need to spend most of your time. You don't want to be talking to customers about how long shipping, all the same questions over and over again. So do not be afraid to spend money so that you can make money. Okay, so number eight, this is a big one, guys, is do not get too comfortable, okay? So what do I mean by this is that there's always competitors that are gonna steal everything that you just made and create and do the exact same thing you were doing, target the exact same people. That's how markets get oversaturated, and that's why you might find a winning product, but it doesn't work because everyone is doing it and every person on Facebook is seeing the exact same ads. That is the goal with dropshipping, is to find these winning products, scale them to the moon and squeeze the life out of them, get as much profit as you can. So don't think just because you found a winning product that this is it, I made it. You have to find again and again and again, and you have to keep doing the same process. So you have to get really, really good at doing Facebook ads and everything else. That is why I much prefer Amazon FBA as a business model, because it's not as fun, it's more boring. But once you get to the top and you are at the top of the search results, it's a lot easier to stay there compared to doing Shopify. And that brings me on to number 9, guys, is make calculated, smart decisions. Do not make emotional decisions. Do not wake up the next day. If you said to yourself when you're gonna run these ads, I'm gonna run these ads for 5 days and I'm not gonna touch them, or I'm gonna run them for 3 days and we're gonna see how they do. And then it comes to day 1 or a few hours later and you think, oh, I made a mistake, and you start turning, killing ads and doing it. That's an emotional decision, okay? So have a strategy in place and stick to it. Obviously you can change your ads if you think after day 2, okay, they're performing really bad, but be smart and control your emotions. Okay, so that brings me on to the last one, guys, and the most important one of all. This is the key to being successful in dropshipping. Test, test, test. You have to test everything, and I mean everything. Don't think just because one guru or someone said, oh, only do these placements, only do a page ad, only do a video ad, video ads work better. Everyone is going to tell you all these different things, but the fact of the matter is that's all bullshit, because the second you start thinking like that is the second you get too comfortable. You have to test everything, test every audience, test things that you wouldn't think would ever work. That's how you find this winning formula. That's it for today, guys. Hope you learned something. Hope I brought you some value. If I did, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on that bell notification. I'm going to be dropping 2 to 3 videos every single week to do with e-commerce in a whole, Amazon FBA and Shopify Dropshipping. So yeah, keep smashing it, stay positive, and I'll see you in the next one.